What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Been a little while since I picked up the camera. My fault. Been dealing with a couple of issues. Before we dive into it, I think the title of this video is going to be like the truth or something, because I am going to tell you the truth and what's going on. But before you click off and skip through the video, I bought a new car. I bought a JDM car, bought another one. But now you need to hear why I bought it. Hopefully you can see me okay, there's enough light, because we're currently load shedded at the moment. If you're not from South Africa, that means rolling blackouts. We get them twice a day for the last week or two, which kind of sucks. That means you can't do anything inside unless you've got a laptop or a generator or UPS power, battery banks, all that stuff. Anyway, I wanted to chat to you guys a little bit about my mental health, where I came from, and what I've been dealing with a little bit. And I'm going to be totally honest with you what's been going on and why I've been selling all my JDM cars off. So first of all, in the end of June, beginning of July, somewhere around there, we had that massive unrest in South Africa where people were looting and burning down shops and people were dying, and it was crazy. It was absolutely ridiculous. And we decided at that point that it's not safe to be in South Africa for our children, no longer safe unless we had to move to somewhere like Cape Town, particularly where we live in Durban. It's not safe, and we decided that it's now time to immigrate and leave the country. So that is the honest truth. I didn't want to tell anybody, I didn't want to tell you guys, and I didn't want to put it on social media because I didn't want my current place of employment to know at the time. They are now aware of it, and I unfortunately am going to be leaving South Africa next year. So 2022, we're looking at we're trying to go as soon as possible. So I don't know the exact dates. We're just waiting on a couple of things, and yeah, that's the main reason. So houses getting sold, the cars are getting sold. I'm still got to sell the GTR behind me. The R33 needs to go. GTR, obviously, it's an expensive car, so it's going to take a little bit longer. R33, it's got a lot of issues, so that's also going to take a little bit longer, but the price is good on it, and I've been dropping the price every now and again. So I did buy another car, and I'll get into the reason why I bought another car for now, and mental health and all that stuff. So after the unrest, things were crazy and unsettled, very much unsettled, especially here at home, because a week or two after things had settled down and like these little militias in our towns and areas disbanded and roadblocks got taken away, we started getting some petty crime and, you know, the average theft that happens. So we had an attempted break-in about 2 weeks plus minus after the unrest, and that kind of just cemented everything, because it was like, well, you know, we got a lot here, and we've really made this our home. I mean, it's always been our home. I was born here. I've been here for 37 years, and I never wanted to leave. We never once thought about leaving. We never prepared to leave, and that's also why we're taking quite a while to actually go. Yeah, so I'm not going to say where we're going just yet. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be super awesome. And anyway, we had an attempted break-in. Fortunately for me, my dogs were around. We've got all the security, the cameras, and all that stuff. They didn't catch the guys. They started fence hopping. Our security company started chasing them. Then about a month later, the same 3 guys came back. So there's definitely intent to get in, and they didn't get caught again. Then about 3 weeks ago, they came back again. And it's not just us. They're hitting houses across the road and down the road and next to us, and it's really horrible. So yeah, we know that we need to leave because of all these issues. That's that. Now, in between all of this, I've been rather unhappy, a little bit depressed here and there. I try to compensate my happiness with computer gaming, and I mean, I've always loved computer gaming. I used to play professionally back in the day. World Cyber Games, Electronic Sports World Cup, Rage, all that stuff. Like from 2002 to 2007, I retired. Had sponsorships back. It was crazy. I was like I really played pro. Had Plantronics behind us, DFI LAN Party, motherboard company, Rectron sponsored us. Played Counter-Strike 1.6 back in the day, and now I figured, well, let me start streaming and going pro, and I just wasn't happy doing it. So the honest truth. So I went into a little bit of depression and unhappiness with everything, and I kind of just started drifting into the personal life with family, with kids, and I've really been bleak about everything. So because, you know, what's the point of working on the R33 if I know I'm not going to keep it forever and I'm not going to put my whole heart into it? What's the point of owning the R32 if I'm not going to keep it forever? Well, I mean, not owning it, like driving it or doing whatever I need to do on it. So it's sad. So I had a bright idea and I spoke to my wife about it. So we're only leaving like first quarter, second quarter 2022. Why don't I buy another car? So I've decided I'm selling these. That's like gone. I want to start fresh. I don't want to take these across. Buy another car that I can work on and take with me. And that's exactly what I've done. So this should be the fix for my breakdown. It already is. I feel a lot happier. But before I show you the car, this is how crazy it is. Looking at it right now, this is actually the most time I've spent in it. The car arrived yesterday morning. Everything went fine in the morning, and then my daughter started feeling sick around mid-morning, lunchtime, and like abdominal pains and blah blah blah. Anyway, it turns out she had a spider bite and it affected everything else. She was vomiting, and I rushed her to the hospital. And long story short, I'm not going to talk about the hospital stuff, but we only got back home late last night, and she's okay now. And I haven't touched the car. All I did was put a sanitizer defogger thing inside the car, and I turned the car around and just to make space in my driveway. And looking at it right now, this is the most time I spent while filming this video. So without further ado, welcome to my forever car that I will be taking with me overseas to work on. Right, let me start this thing up for you guys. This is officially my second start ever. Runs pretty smoothly. I mean, there's a couple of nigglies that I got to sort out, but for the most part, it's actually really decent. I wonder if the air conditioning works. That's something I never tried out in the car. A little bit of surface rust I got to sort out there. Oh, some pooled water over there. So that is it, boys. This is my 2000 GC8 Subaru Impreza WRX in royal silver. It's actually a beautiful color. I need to get it resprayed. I don't know if I do the black bonnet, the black roof. The roof's got a couple of issues, which I did some rust treatment on it. It was just left for a very long time. A little bit of rust over here. There, all these little spots. So I've done some brew rust converter, peeled back a little bit of the paint on that side, and one of the others, rust converter. I got to do another coat now, get that shit sanded out, and then redo the roof. Back is sprayed here too. It's not an STR, so I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to pull off that HKS power sticker. Cool sticker. Must have come with the coilovers. We can fix that. You know, I'm going to run through a list off cam of all the issues on the car, figure out exactly what's wrong with it, and then we'll start making some videos. We'll take it for a test drive. The next video will definitely be a test drive. I'm not taking it out in the rain now, plus I don't have time. It's Monday early morning. I've got to start work in the next like half an hour or so. Maybe after work if it stops raining, or tomorrow take it out for a spin. But videos are going to be coming. It's going to be Subaru content, and then I'm going to try to get back into my groove and start doing those cars for sale in South Africa videos a little bit more frequently and all that stuff. I know you guys missed that content. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.